In a remote Ugandan army base in the jungle of the Central African Republic, this helicopter touches down. And on board are 3 fighters from the rebel Lord's Resistance Army who've just surrendered. Lieutenant Colonel Apio Sam and 2 others gave themselves up after a firefight with Ugandan soldiers. But now they've been brought to the base, it's smiles and handshakes. Apio was abducted when he was just 12 years old. He says as he rose through the ranks, he committed many atrocities.
The things I did make my heart bleed. I was abducted when I was young and I was taught to do bad things. Only later I realized what I did was very bad. Now it makes me cry and my heart bleeds because of that.
The LRA became notorious for mutilating and abducting people since their rebellion began in northern Uganda in the 1980s. Apio's group surrendered with these 2 Congolese women who'd been forced to become officers' wives. There are US special forces here to help the Ugandans, but in spite of the foreign support, the LRA's leader, Joseph Kony, wanted by the International Criminal Court, is still at large.
These days, actually, we have more defections than those that we kill on the front line. It also shows the capacity of LRA that they have been degraded, they can no longer put up a fight, and those who have the opportunity to escape from being victims of Joseph Kony take advantage of this.
And life in the bush is tough. Apio's group survived with these few items. They were armed only with old Kalashnikovs. This radio was their only connection to the outside world. They say they heard the government messages encouraging them to come out, but it still took years to build the confidence to run away. The Ugandan soldiers have been based here for about 5 years, and they say there's only a few hundred LRA left now, but many of them are still too scared to come out after years or even decades of living in fear. And so they continue to survive by looting, killing and stealing. The conflicts lasted for nearly 30 years, and so for the people living in the affected areas, they hope that one day soon it can finally be brought to a close. The abductees here will soon be taken home. Apio and his comrades will probably be granted amnesty. At least this small group can hope that their ordeal is finally over. Malcolm Webb, Al Jazeera, Obo in the Central African Republic.